29 nations gathered in Hawaii for RIMPAC 2024. And this Thursday, this month-long exercise comes to an end. Joining us now with a recap is Vice Admiral John Wade and Commodore Alberto Guerrero. Thank you, sir, for being with us. Yes, thank you. And welcome to Hawaii to you, sir.
Thank you very much.
All right. Now, this year was 29 nations participating in RIMPAC, the most of any other year. Can you speak to the value of having that many nations come together for this kind of exercise?
Absolutely. First of all, it is the largest number of nations that are participating. And in the Indo-Pacific, but especially with the world, the way it is, the complex nature, the dangers, having everyone here together is really promoting a safe, stable, and secure vital region. And partnering with Commodore Guerrero here, so important for us to exercise so that we're ready and more able to handle a natural disaster or to deter conflict.
Sure, and why is it important for other nations to take on leadership like you, sir? Being here, you're a familiar face to us, Admiral Wade, but
right.
you know, for Mr. Guerrero to be here, why have folks from around the world come here and step up into that level with us here in America?
In this modern world, anything we do in the Pacific matters. Okay. So as many nations come here, protect sea lines of communication, protect free trade, open seas, actually it's an add value to everyone's safety and prosperity. And that's the reason 29 nations can gather together and to be leading this incredible group of men and women, it's a privilege and a true honor.
That's wonderful. Now, what were the goals for the exercise? And as commander and as deputy commander, did you meet your goals?
The goals were pretty simple. First is to build relationships amongst the 29 nations, from the most senior, the most junior, the men and women that are supporting. And then interoperability, so that we can better communicate with each other and also conduct our operations. And then from the deputy commander perspective?
Well, I cannot agree with you more, but the thing is that to know each other, to have a familiar face on the other side of the phone, nobody can foresee the future, but if something happens in the future, we're ready to be there for everyone, and like with partner nations and friends, be ready to support and be providing aid to anyone. So it's fantastic.
And especially growing it to dozens of them. I mean, multiply that, we have just 2 here. Imagine multiplying that to the power of 29. Well, the humanitarian assistance and the disaster response scenario, that was one of the exercises. Really unique aspect of this year's iteration. Why was that so important to bring local Hawaii organizations? I mean, we've just survived a very, very local disaster coming up on a year ago. What's the significance of that?
Well, first of all, I can't predict the future with respect to security challenges, but I can almost 100% guarantee that there will be another natural disaster in the Pacific, and nations would come together to help and save lives. So what we did for this scenario, we really emphasized the disaster relief, but the humanitarian assistance aspect of it. We actually had 2 scenarios. One was a simulated island that was impacted, that multiple nations came in to support. But then also we simulated a natural disaster here in Hawaii. And as Commodore Guerrero just mentioned, building relationships, understanding process and procedures at the state and local level with the interagency partners is so critical, because then you can operate together at the point of crisis. And I'll turn over to Commodore Guerrero, but he's an expert, unfortunately, in Chile in natural disasters and humanitarian relief. So he's imparted a lot of knowledge to me and our team as we've been practicing getting the sets and reps so that we're better able to respond.
Yes, and Commodore, do share your observations.
Thank you for calling an expert. I want to put myself that, but yes, with a lot of experience. The Ring of the Pacific is a complex scenario. We know earthquakes, tsunamis, volcanic eruptions, so we have to be ready. It's such a huge area, the vast area, and there's a plethora of things that got to be regarded, so that any knowledge, any experience is actually has an add value to support and to provide the best response. As an example, the Haiti earthquake, remember 3 years ago, more than 10,000 NGOs show up. So everyone wants to provide help, but to coordinate, to liaise, and to know each other, it's a complex scenario itself, so we have to be ready for that.
You know, I'm so glad that you brought that up, that everybody wants to help, and yet it's getting it there. And we saw that in Maui. No lack of money, no lack of hearts, no lack of arms wanting to help, but physically getting there was almost impossible for a few days.
Discipline and methodical approach and processes, and that's what we practiced.
Thank you. And any closing thoughts from either of you?
I'll just say that it's so wonderful to be back in Hawaii. I'm so grateful to the communities of Hawaii and the families that supported the men and women that were here. So I'll always have a piece of Hawaii in my heart.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And you, Commodore?
Well, actually, I think that after this unique opportunity of leading 25 plus thousand women, I think that have learned more from each of them than actually any guidance that I have provided them. So I think that at the end of the day, I am much more gifted, I'm much more a better person and a better office. So mahalo to Hawaii and all the RIMPAC participants.
And I'm glad you gave us that number at the end, because we talk about number of nations, which is impressive, 29. We talk about the scope of military and humanitarian assistance, but you said 25,000
Yes.
men and women that came. So next time you think of RIMPAC, think of those faces
right.
as the men and women of your exercise.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having us.
Right.